As the race to 2027 presidential election gains momentum, William Samoei Ruto is fully aware of two facts. Number one, that Kenyans are tired. William Ruto is the consumer of intelligence report. In fact, I think in a day he's given that report about thrice. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. So he understands fully well that Kenyans are tired of him because of the promises that he gave and he cannot realize them. He continues to promise more, tumetenga, tumefanya nini. So that is number one fact that William Ruto is fully aware of. Number two, William Ruto is fully aware that there are forces trying to gang up against him. And if there is one thing that William Ruto fears, is a united opposition. And so there is only one way to ensuring that he's going to beat this opposition. That is, divide and rule, disintegrate them into pieces. And that is the way to go. And I had opined to you earlier that if there is something that you can take to the bank, is that William Ruto is going to sponsor a candidate among the opposition. And most likely, this candidate is going to come from Mount Kenya, from the larger gamer community, because he wants to divide those votes as he banks fully on the support of Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, if you want to get a job in Ruto's office now, just sell to him an idea on how you can disintegrate opposition into pieces. William Ruto saw this working during the Moi era, when Moi divided Ford Kenya, Ford Asili, we had DP, we had... Later, Moi confessed that after they repealed Section 2A, I think, and they allowed multipartism, the first thing that he embarked on was to ensure that they were headed for an election with a divided opposition. And so if there is any kind of discord within the larger opposition, William Ruto will be very, very happy. There's something that has been going viral, and I pray that is not true. And I've checked several publications. People have really sent this and they're sharing this, saying that this is from Gathoni Wamuchomba. It is about the newfound strange bedfellows, the larger gamer community. After William Ruto kicked out Rigathi Gachagua from the government, the Kikuyu nation was very mad. They are still very vexed as we speak. And so they want to show William Ruto that they can also orchestrate a painful revenge. And they looked around, having realized that Raila had joined the government. The only one man who was very close to them was Kalonzo Musyoka. And so they embraced Kalonzo Musyoka, and they have declared that Kalonzo is going to be somehow their flag bearer. But if this is anything to go by, then the plans to succeed William Ruto could as well fall by the wayside. So there's this thing that they're saying, that Gathoni Wamuchomba is saying, that we may think of Kalonzo, but with a lot of caution. History is very cruel. He has hated us so much in the past. We bought and believed in Ruto, but see what he has done to us. A black heart can never ever be white. The older among us must educate the younger. And I'm saying that I pray that this is not true, because in social media there are several things happening. They say that this publication is from the Standard. Whether this is true or not, if it is true, it is the most unfortunate statement that can come from Gathoni Wamuchomba. But if it is not true, we still want to embark on this because it is a pointer to what the William Ruto camp could be thinking. It could be a propaganda. But if it is a propaganda, then what do they want to achieve? Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to delve into this because this will be good news to William Samoei Ruto. As we head to 2027, we have got people who have been bruised. Gathoni, for example, was the first member of parliament who ditched Uhuru Kenyatta to join William Samoei Ruto. And each and every leader has got their past. I remember one day Ferdinand Waititu was saying, tulidanganywa, everyone was given a fair share of William Ruto's deceptive skills. He was even revealing to us that he was told he would be a deputy president. Others were told, we are God sent. We give money to the church. Ule mtu wa mganga haizi toa pesa. Some were told bottom up economy, tutoe hapa chini tuweke hapa. Others were told we are going to ensure that we give, I don't know, cabinet slots to women. Each and every group had a fair share of a trickster from William Samoei Ruto. And therefore, we cannot blame, we cannot say that wewe ulikuwa, mjinga kuliko mwenzako. Kenyans were deceived. So as people approach 2027, they must decide to abandon the baggage that they're coming with. Others were with William Ruto, others were not with him, others voted for him, others did not vote for him. We must understand that we have a common enemy, a cruel government, a selfish government, a corrupt government, wallowing in wastage. So this message should go to Gathoni. If this message, if this quote is from her, and if it is a falsehood publication, it must go to anyone who thinks that as we go to the next election, we must hold on to our ego or our numbers, saying that we are many. We must decide on one accord that we are going to that election putting aside our sectarian interests. Because if we go there holding on to our supremacy kind of thinking, we are many, I'm older than you, I've got more experience than you, and all this, then it is going to be sweet music to William Ruto and is going to triumph. So let the opposition decide that they are going to be united. Number two, Gathoni should also understand that if you look at the other side, people who support Raila are saying Raila has presented himself more than 5 times to the Mount Kenya nation and they have not voted for him even once. And so if she decides to start telling people that, Kalonzo has hated us and all this, it is not going to work for us. That's why I'm saying that we must let go of the past and look at the future with a very fresh mind. And if they decide to start spreading this, that we must not trust Kalonzo Musyoka because we bought and trusted William Ruto and all this, or anyone thinking towards that direction, then this is going to be used against them, that they feel so entitled as a Mount Kenya fraternity. It is also going to be used against them that they are not ready to be led, that they feel they must be the head and others the tail. We must go there ready with a give and take attitude. You can be the president, you can lead, and I follow you. And if possible, let them go there and the whole of the opposition will sit together the way Martha Karua was saying it, so that the delegates or Kenyans will tell them they must conduct an opinion poll. Because as they present themselves to us, we are the people who are going to vote for them. So they must depend on us to tell them who we really want to be the next president among them. Even when Rigathi Gachagua was being impeached, we shouted here that they should have conducted enough public participation to give them, because the public participation is like an opinion poll. They should have known that majority of Kenyans did not want him to go. They wanted them to stay because Dereva na Makanga wako pamoja. They have same characters. They must replicate this so that before they give us someone that is going to contest against William Ruto, it must be someone whom we have sanitized as the people of Kenya. And I think that is the way to go. Otherwise, William Ruto will be very happy because of the confusion. As I said earlier, he will give them someone to rock the boat from within. Let them understand that they have one common goal: to remove William Ruto from power. And the only formula towards this is unity, and unity alone. If you try to give us just two opposition going for the same ball, then I can assure you that William Ruto will win very early in the morning. And so I want to repeat that I cannot speak with authority that this is Gathoni Wamuchomba, but I'm looking at the content and the attitude in it, whether from Mount Kenya, whether from Ukambani, from the Luo, from Kisii, from wherever, from the Luya nation, from the coast, that as the leaders go and try to sit and plan on how to unseat William Ruto, let them go there with clean hands, put their sectarian interests aside, and ensure that they negotiate in good faith. Because this kind of election, if it is not done the way the 2002 election was done, when people were very tired of Kanu, then there is no need of even saying that William Ruto is bad. Let us not pretend that we want that William Ruto's leadership is bad, corrupt, wastage and all kidnappings, yet we cannot unite. Because we are dealing with a man who has got experience. He learned from Moi, from Kibaki, from Uhuru. He has learned from Raila. He has accumulated all these experiences, and he knows a shrewd politician. So, ladies and gentlemen, I looked at this statement and I think we need to be very careful. Otherwise, we are going to hand over William Ruto victory very early in the morning.